What's going on, everyone? So, Art the Clown, move on over. The Chicken Man is coming to town. Jake, I give you permission to use that. Go ahead. That can be your headline. That can be your slogan. So, for those that aren't aware, Killjoy Jake, a good buddy of mine, fellow YouTuber. You're not familiar, go check out his YouTube channel. But he has created a new movie called Chicken Man, a little 10-minute short film. I highly recommend you go check it out. We're going to talk about it here a little bit in a moment. Also, link down in the description to that movie. Again, go check it out for him. Let him know I sent you. Fate to sent you. But Killjoy Jake, many of you may be familiar with him in the horror space, in the movie space. Has his own YouTube channel. And he also created the Red Right Hand fan film that a lot of people really enjoyed, myself included. And so now he is venturing into his own projects, his own kind of thoughts and ideas, and presenting the Chicken Man. So without spoiling the movie, because I do want you guys all to go see it, the premise is you have this man dressed up as a chicken running around killing people. And what more could you ask for, right? His family was lost in a tragic accident, and he's out seeking revenge. Good old-fashioned revenge horror film. Obviously, there's more layered to that, a little more nuance. Again, this is just kind of like a passion project film for Killjoy Jake that he has created. He has a vision, he has a goal, he has a dream, right? As we all do, and trying to create and turn this into, at some point, a full feature length, which, if you want to see something like that happen, then the best way to do so is to go support, go check out the actual film, subscribe to, he's created his own YouTube channel for all his short films and all his projects for the future, so definitely go check that out again down in the comment section below. But this Chicken Man film is, again, it's his own individual project, where the Red Right Hand film was a fan film inspired by Scream, right? So this is his own individual thing. We have his son, who is appears to him as this dark entity, dark spirit. Obviously, there's some mystery in that regard. Jake has plans to kind of dive into the backstory of that character at some point, especially, again, if they can kind of do a full-length feature film. But you can relate to the tragedy, right? Especially somebody like myself who is a father. What lengths would you go if, you lost your family at the hands of another man, right? Or you lost your family at the hand, it's the thing like The Punisher or things like this, right? Like, there's been plenty of stories throughout history of, a good man turned dark side because, of the loss of his loved ones. And this really dives into that in an extent of just going off the rails, right? And there is a lot of just things intertwined, right? Again, without trying to spoil it, because I genuinely want people to go see this. A lot of things intertwined, a lot of mystery along the way, particularly with this child. Is it really his kid? Is it this evil entity? It kind of feels like it's heading down a supernatural path at some point, right? Like, right now, he is human. Right now, he is, just seeking revenge on the loss of his family. And then you complete this mission, right? You complete this task, you'll be rewarded, right? Like, just hang with me, keep doing what you're doing, right? And you kind of have the vision of his child in the spirit form, again, whatever type of spirit form this is a demon, a deity, whatever, to kind of have that kind of influencing him and keeping him down this dark path. When you start questioning, like, am I doing the right thing? Should I be doing this? Is this something that, is this wrong, right? Is this what my child or my mother would want, or my wife would want, not mother, wife would want, right? Like, are these the things that, am I going too far? Right? And then to kind of have that, what you interpret as your child, appear and go, no, you are doing the right thing, Dad. Like, no, make sure, right? Like, really buys in. And you really can see inspirations from other horror films and stuff, which, that's the beauty of it, right? Like, that's what, everything is inspired nowadays, right? Everything is, you really love this, and you love that, and you love this. And it's like, how can I incorporate that, right? Even as a content creator. Right? It's always like, how can I improve? How can I get better? How can I incorporate these various elements that I see from this person and that person and this person and that person, right? You know, you're a professional athlete or whatever, right? You know, like how can I take a little bit out of Steph's bag, LeBron's bag, right? Like, you know, it's just all art, all forms, all meat, everything, right? You want those inspirations. So you can see little hints of things throughout this Chicken Man film, which I really appreciate, right? Nice little homages, nice little callbacks to various things. I mean, even like the spirit of the child, you know, you could interpret and look at, and like in Terrifier 2, or to me, it kind of felt more of like you know, like a Friday the 13th, with like a Mrs. Voorhees or like a Jason, you know, get him, mommy, get him, right? Like that kind of thing. Like I kind of had those kind of vibes when I was watching the film. But you know, you have just like really good shots, really good cinematography, I thought. Especially, again, like, you got to keep in mind, this is, if you're expecting this to be a Oscar worthy, you know, type of horror film, then, you know, you're probably gonna be disappointed. But if you take it for what it is, which is a, you know, fan project created by a YouTuber that is, you know, able to create and make these films on, you know, a budget, right? Like, you know, it's not, these are the beginning roots, these are the beginning stages, right? And I mean, Terrifier, same thing, you know, started out All Hallows Eve, and, you know, you had art, and it was like a completely different look and actor and all that stuff. And then, you know, you slowly start to create and flush things out and build your story. And, you know, you go down a path down this direction. Okay, yeah, this is the route we're gonna go. Nah, you know what? Actually, let's pivot and go this way. And, you know, and you got to lay the foundation. And I thought that this was a really good way to kind of lay that foundation. I thought this was a really good way to kind of set the roots for a branched out story, and to kind of flush out more and go in different directions and variations, right? Like, it gave you just enough to really kind of draw you in and get you to where you think this, where you can interpret multiple ways, right? Where you think, okay, like, no, this is clearly this, or this is clearly that, and yet we still don't know. And we're still going to have to unpack. We're still going to have to unravel and navigate those things. But overall, you know, I just thought that this was a very fun film that, again, is created by a YouTuber that is able to kind of put his passion and love into it. And I thought it translated into this. And, you know, a couple other, you know, little cameos and things like Bearded Entertainment. If you're familiar with some of these other YouTubers and stuff. And, you know, Jake, I imagine, knowing him and in his passion and love for filmmaking and wanting to be a filmmaker himself and things, you know, this is only the beginning for this in this story. I imagine that he's going to continue to kind of strive and build towards, you know, a full-length film at some point, especially if this can gain some traction and really kind of, you know, develop a fan base and a following, right? Because it's where it all stems from. It's where it all branches from, right? Like, if you get enough people that enjoy this, then there is the incentive to, you know, hey, let's make another little short, you know, oh, there you go. And then, you know, okay, let's make a, you know, maybe instead of a 10-minute film, let's make an hour film or a 30-minute film, right? And you just slowly continue to build, and you continue to expand on the lore and the myths and the legends that is the Chicken Man. But, you know, overall, again, like I said, I don't want to spoil the film. No, I didn't want to go too much in it, because it's a 10-minute short film. So, you know, like, if I spend 10 minutes diving into the film, you're going to know the whole film by the time I'm finished, right? So I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on what I saw from the film, and then also encourage everyone watching this to go check it out. No, I don't have any skin in the game. I don't have anything like that. I mean, obviously, it's a buddy of mine. Many of you are familiar with the Lethal Collective, so, you know, you guys know that. So, of course, I'm going to support and look out for my friend and try to help him in any way that I absolutely can. But, in all honesty, like, this is also just to kind of give my thoughts, give my 2 cents. Again, if you're looking for a masterpiece in horror, you're going to be a little disappointed. If you understand that, hey, this is just a fan film, or not a fan film, but you know, a small film from a, you know, YouTube creator that is working on a, you know, a shoestring budget, right? You didn't have hundreds of thousands to pump into this, right? So it's not, you know, some where he had this big thing. No, he self-funded it, created it, all of that. And, doing it with him and his friends and able to create this thing that I really do think hopefully should pick up some traction. And I think many of you will enjoy, right? Obviously, of course, there's going to be people that don't. There's going to be people that are, indifferent. There's always those in-betweens. But overall, I thought that this was a fun film. I thought it was much better than, the Red Right Hand film, especially for its own creative film. And it's about the growth and progress and seeing him grow and develop. And I imagine the next film will be better than this one, and so on and so forth, right? Because you're seeing the beginning stages of a real film maker, right? Like, it's a beautiful thing to watch, right? Even remove my bias for the man I know, right? Like, I still enjoy and always encourage people to express their art, and I'm always telling people, do a YouTube channel, do this, do that. And so to see kind of the beginning stages and also being able to personally be able to witness it with somebody that I'm friends with it's really awesome to experience and see. But I'm excited for this. I'm sure most, if not all of you, are going to love this film. But please let me know down in the comments below if you saw it. What did you think of it? If you haven't saw it, go see it and then come back and let me know what you thought of it. And then also go subscribe to Jake's YouTube channel at Killjoy Jake. And then also go subscribe to his new production channel, which is Human Egg Productions. And there you'll see not only the short film, but you'll also see the little teaser for that. So go check out the film. Again, it's 10 minutes and 7 seconds. This video is longer than the movie. So, but yeah, go check out, Jake Tyler's Chicken Man and tell him I sent you. Anyway, appreciate y'all. Let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Helps me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.